Hello guys, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
First of all, good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
So today I'm the second member from Big Ben Bias and we are just going to explain some more topics and telling you about the researches. So according to me, I will cover the topics which are uses of qualitative and quantitative techniques, differences, common techniques between qualitative and quantitative, vulnerability of information system, security policies, and let me begin with uses of qualitative and quantitative researches. So basically I'll tell you qualitative is the research which is not based on stats and quantitative is based on stats. So what are the uses? Uses of qualitative research is they are more focused on interview and group focus. While you are conducting the qualitative research, you will just conduct an interview, but that interview won't be objective type. You'll ask them the questions about the organization and how they work, which information system they have regarding this, or there are some focus groups as well. You can ask the questions about the about organization, but these focus groups will be the ones who will have proper information about that organization. So other one is subjective data. The data we will collect, as I have already told, it won't be the objective type, it will be a subjective type. The data we will collect from them will be in like theoretical form, and we have to come to a conclusion after analyzing what they have said and what they have given us the information. So that was the use of qualitative techniques. So when we talk about quantitative techniques, the first use of quantitative technique is based on statistical data, statistical analysis. So what makes it perfect? When we have a statistical data, it is very easy for us to analyze the data because we can easily see how many people likes it, how many people dislikes it, and what rating they gives to us, right? So next one is survey. Basically, we conduct survey when it comes to quantitative technique, and that survey is properly organized and objective type. We give them options, and out of those options they have to take, and which makes it easiest for us to come to a conclusion as compared to qualitative research. So the next topic would be differences between them. What are the differences between qualitative and quantitative researches? So qualitative methods are more focused on groups. They are primarily using the formulae theories and hypotheses. That is for qualitative methods. And when it comes to quantitative methods, they conduct surveys. They are more structured and they focus on the concept and ideas of the customers. We get to know what they are thinking about us. So next, for qualitative, it's more subjective type because we get the information from them, proper information. They are not they can think out of the box and they can tell whatever they want to. We are not giving them options. Whereas when we talk about quantitative method, we give them options and they have to select from it. And in qualitative, there is more depth because they can give whatever information they want to give to us. In quantitative, they have to select out of our knowledge what we are offering them. Like for example, if you talk about Big Ben Bias, we have conducted a qualitative research because we wanted to know about their organization, how they work, which information system they use. So I have also provided you the handouts in which you can say we have not given you guys the option, no option, so it is a subjective type. So that's why we call it qualitative research. And there is no statistical test. You can see in your handouts there are no statistical tests. But whereas in quantitative research, if it was a quantitative research, you can see the options we can give it to you. So that is the difference between both of them. So this one is the qualitative is more reliable and valid because the qualitative is only focused on small small people, small cycle of people, whereas quantitative talk about quantitative is focused on more people, like when the sample of people are more in quantitative as compared to qualitative. So now I will talk about the, the common techniques both have. So the both use interviews and observation as a tool of research. So both conducts interviews and surveys, but the only difference between them is in quantitative techniques, the survey is objective type and the interview is subjective type, whereas in qualitative the survey is or subjective type. And the other common techniques is data is described and analytical techniques are used as a meaning. The data we collect from both sides, from the researches, are analyzed in the same way because we have to come into the inclusion. So conclusion is made after analyzing the data. So in both the researches we have to analyze the data properly so that we can come to a conclusion. So survey questionnaire, as I have provided you the handouts. So you can see we have given you some questions and which you can observe that we have asked you, how did you heard about Big Ben pies? And how often you visit? Have you any of you guys visited Big Ben pies? No. Because they only deal in beef pies, non-vegetarian pies. So people who are loving beef, they love these pies, as we have some feedbacks from Facebook as well. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram. 50,000 people are following us on Facebook. So which product attracts you towards Big Ben? Like Christine have already tried Big Ben. So Christine, how was the experience with Big Ben?
It was nice.
So any feedback you would like to give them? Like how was it? Was it cheaper than other pies as compared to? So
Cheaper.
any
Cheaper than that's fine.
cheaper than that's fine. So like Christine has shared her view that they are pretty good when it comes to price comparison and the quality as well, because she has experienced it. So I would like to tell all of you, just visit them once, because we know that we are the best. And once you have experienced our pies, then you will be a loyal customer for sure. So the next topic will be information system vulnerability and security. So information structures are spectacles to disrupt errors. So they can take many errors because it's online. Everything is online. Information systems are made that they can get errors. They can be destructive and they can get abuse system as well. But in terms of Big Ben pies, the data is stored in digital form because they are more vulnerable than the existing or mutual form. Because previously they were doing everything manually in the form of papers and files and all that, but now they have upgraded their technology and now they are having information systems, so that the personal details of customers, they are very much concerned about their personal details, so that doesn't go out. So they have a secure information system for them. So next is security and threats. So first point will be hardware and software failure, which includes the software of Big Ben pies, which they used previously. Was like somebody hacked that software. Due to that, the information what customers were giving us, their personal details were somewhat, they were believing that they are going out. So what we did, that was the security threat to our software system. So in software and hardware failure, what happens if you make a new software or your hardware, that some hackers just hack your website or your software so that they can collect the data of your customers. But we do have the solution for this. In Big Ben pies, we are having some of the ethical hackers who work for us and prevent our websites and softwares as well. So theft of data and services and equipment. So that is the next point, theft of data. The only thing I was discussing previously, the data of our consumers, the personal data, credit card details, because some people are taking products from us, taking pies from us in wholesale. So we need to get them get their direct debit or their credit card details. So they are very, very essential for the company, and it is very essential for the organization as well. So we we can't allow our company to go out give out the data. So, but there can be a theft of data, because last time, as I told you, there was a software problem, there was a software failure, somebody hacked it, so that was theft of data because somebody else just stole our data from us. So next will be the security policy. As I have already explained, we built a new software which doesn't allow anybody to access the personal information of the consumers, the customers. So this is, we call it the customer relationship management, because once the customer feels that we are not giving out their information, they believe that they are emotionally attached, and that is how they become loyal to us, and that's how we have built our security policies. So that was all from my side. Now Akhilesh will carry forward to it, and he will explain some more details about the information systems and how they managed how Big Ben Pass manage their information system and all that. So please, I invite Akhilesh Shetty to just present his own